comes to mind when you think of China? The Great Wall, Beijing's busy streets, maybe Shanghai's tall skyscrapers. But did you know a whole world of hidden gems in China is waiting to be discovered? Cities that combine smart city solutions, urban innovation, stunning urban planning, and rich historical and cultural heritage to create a country unlike any other. From futuristic skylines to peaceful retreats, let's talk about 5 Chinese cities that will completely blow your mind and redefine your idea of China. Let's start with Chongqing. Imagine a city so unique that it doesn't even play by the rules of gravity. This place is built on steep hills, and because of that, the streets don't just go straight, they're layered, stacked on top of each other like a giant vertical puzzle. And here's the crazy part. They didn't stop at roads. The trains here actually run through buildings. You're just standing there, and suddenly a train pops out of one side of an apartment block and disappears into the other. It's the kind of thing that makes you wonder if you've wandered into a sci-fi movie.
Chinese train that goes through a block of flats. The light railway in Chongqing, known as Mountain City for its densely packed skyscrapers.
But Chongqing isn't just about its wild architecture. When the sun goes down, the city turns into a glowing masterpiece. One of the best spots to see it is Hongya Cave. Picture a massive cliffside market lit up in golden lights, with shops and restaurants stacked on top of each other, overlooking the river. It's magical. And let's talk about food. This is the birthplace of hot pot. It's not just a meal, it's an experience. Imagine sitting at a table with a bubbling pot of spicy broth in the middle, surrounded by fresh meats, veggies, and noodles. You cook everything yourself, and the flavors? Unbelievable. It's fiery, it's fun, and it's so Chongqing. And here's how they serve you. The city feels like it's from the future, but it's also full of heart. Now, welcome to Harbin. This is the place where winter isn't just cold, it's magical. Every year, Harbin transforms into something straight out of a fairy tale with its ice and snow sculpture festival. Now, we are not talking about tiny ice carvings you'd see at a fancy buffet. We mean life-sized castles, massive bridges, and entire streets carved out of ice, all glowing with colorful lights at night. It's like walking through a dream. And it's not just the festival. Harbin has this unique history that makes it stand out. Back in the day, it was a railway town with a lot of Russian influence, and you can still see it everywhere. St. Sophia Cathedral is one of the city's most iconic landmarks. Picture this, a grand building with big, green domes, the kind you'd expect to see in Moscow, sitting right here in China.
This is the largest Eastern Orthodox church in the Far East.
You see churches in China, but you don't see churches as tourist attractions. And this seems to be a big one. There's people...
This is definitely tourist.
Central Street is another must-visit. It's this long, cobblestone street lined with shops and cafes. You can grab a warm snack, like Russian-style bread or ice cream, yes, even in the cold, and just wander around soaking up the mix of European and Chinese vibes. And let us tell you about the food, because Harbin knows how to keep you warm. The cold here makes you crave hearty meals, and they deliver. Think Russian borscht, sausages and dumplings that make you feel all cozy inside. Harbin is all about contrasts. Icy sculptures, warm meals, European history, and Chinese culture. But now, let's go somewhere where the past isn't frozen. It's alive. Off to Xian. Did you know Xian was the starting point of the Silk Road? That's right. This city was where traders set off to connect China to the rest of the world. The first thing you absolutely have to see is the terracotta army. Picture this, thousands of life-sized clay soldiers buried underground for over 2,000 years, each one with its own unique face. These warriors were built to protect China's first emperor in the afterlife. Standing there, looking at them, you feel this sense of awe. It's like these silent soldiers are still guarding a piece of China's soul.
It's a vast pottery army which is slowly being unearthed from the tomb where it's lain for more than 2,000 years.
So these warriors are all life-sized, like real soldiers. Also, they have different facial features.
But Xian isn't just about ancient wonders. It's one of the favorite spots is the Muslim Quarter. This place is alive. Colorful stalls, the smell of fresh bread, the sound of sizzling meat skewers. Xian is where the past and present collide in the best way. Now, we're heading to a city that ties it all together. Wuhan. Wuhan is like the heart of China. It's right in the middle of the country, and two of China's biggest rivers meet here, the Yangtze and the Han. This city has always been an important hub, connecting the north and south, the old and new. One of the most iconic spots in Wuhan is the Yellow Crane Tower. It's this ancient tower perched on a hill overlooking the Yangtze River. From the top, you get these stunning views of the river, the bridges, and the city skyline. It's the kind of view that makes you feel like you're standing at the center of something big. But what makes Wuhan special isn't just its history. It's how alive it feels. The streets are always buzzing with people, especially around the food stalls. At night, the city's riverside comes alive. You've got ferries lit up like floating lanterns, music playing in the streets, and people just enjoying life. Now comes Fuzhou. Fuzhou is the kind of place where time slows down. Known as the City of Banyans, its streets are shaded by huge ancient trees that make everything feel peaceful. It's the perfect place to escape from the chaos of big city life. One of the best things about Fuzhou is its hot springs. Imagine soaking in warm, bubbling water surrounded by greenery. It's pure relaxation, and honestly, it feels like the city is giving you a hug. Fuzhou also has this rich history that's quietly woven into its daily life. You can visit temples like Hualin Temple, one of the oldest in China, or explore the markets where you'll find these beautifully crafted lacquerware pieces. Every little detail in this city tells a story. So, where to go next? China is full of surprises, and these 5 cities are proof of that. From Chongqing's futuristic vibe to Harbin's icy magic, Xian's living history, Wuhan's vibrant streets, and Fuzhou's peaceful charm. Each one shows a different side of this incredible country. Would you ever visit one of these cities? Let us know in the comments section. Have you expected this from China? Do you want to watch more videos like this one? If yes, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon next to it. We have decided to bring videos on something nobody talks about: China's projects, economy, and increasing power. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, stay tuned.